Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a quick update for the Atlantic because the GFS's new run, the 12Z, has just came out recently, and it's shown something really interesting. The past few runs have been showing signs anyway, but this one's been the strongest of them all. It's basically showing a little system forming in from the Eastern Pacific coming into the Caribbean. And then it's coming through the Caribbean and it's starting to intensify, and then towards the 300+ hour mark on this run, and further on it turns it into a hurricane, a weak Cat 1 hurricane. So I wouldn't say it's gonna happen, but I would take it cautiously and think, right, well, and the models are gonna start showing it now, so it's just best to get started and get prepared and get a hurricane plans into place and that, because it could actually happen, and the GFS has been showing something forming in that kind of area the past few runs, so could very well come off. So I'm just going to show you now. So I'm just going to skip towards the end of the run. So as you can see the Eastern Pacific storm starting to form, and this is around the 25th of May. But as we go on, it comes into the Caribbean Sea and it really starts to explode, especially towards the end of it on the 27th of May. It went down to 973 millibars. And that is very intense. Well, it gets on very intense, but it's it just intensified rapidly in the past 12 hours from 984 to 973. So it's rapidly deepening. So then if we look at what oh, I've run on the wrong thing. If we look at the 850 millibar wind speed, it's definitely a hurricane. We've got hurricane force winds, which is the purple, circulating around the whole storm. So, in my opinion, I don't know if it's going to become a hurricane or not, or whereabouts it'll form. The last one was around here, so we don't know the exact location and the intensity. But I think we can say, to watch the Caribbean Sea and the Eastern Pacific for storms forming, and any time between the 18th of May onwards, because it keeps showing it now, and this is because the MGO phases I've been talking about in my last video, and MGO is for more convection, more lift upward motion. So if there's an MGO phase in just say the Western Pacific, it favors more tropical activity, vice versa in the Atlantic, and so on, in Indian Ocean, so on and so on. If you look at the reflux the relative humidity here, so obviously the green is obviously moist, and then obviously the brown is dry air. So so hurricanes can't form in dry air, but as you can see, this is plenty of so there's plenty of moisture circulating around the system. There is a lot of dry air in the Gulf of Mexico, but I don't think it's going to get affected too much because it's not really in the way at the minute. And you can see it's got a really good inflow. It's got a wide inflow coming all the way from the Eastern Pacific all the way into the storm, so it's got a really good inflow as well. So it's quite healthy looking as well. If you look at the wind shear here, so when the system forms, it looks like it's in the 50 wind shear. But you have to think it hurricanes form its own wind shear. So if I was to look at this, when it's forming, I would say the wind shear is probably anywhere between based on this, I would say anywhere between 17ish plus knots, which is moderate, which is not the best for hurricanes to form. But if the GFS is showing it intensifying, then you're gonna have to definitely just watch out for it, because at this stage it's it's a hurricane at the end of the run, but obviously it's far out, so we can't see if it's gonna be a hurricane or tropical storm or exactly where it's gonna form, but it's showing it happening, so it's definitely worth to keep an eye on it. We're definite. So if you're in the Caribbean, in Cuba, Jamaica, the Bahamas, Florida Strait, if you're in any of them areas Yucatan Peninsula, if you're anywhere there, it's worth keeping an eye on it, because it could form. If we look at the sea surface temperature anomalies on average, so where the system's forming, it's slightly below average at the moment, but as we go on, it could warm up slightly. But even if it's slightly below average, it's still really warm, 27-28 degrees, so it's still more than enough. And then also looking at the sea surface temperature confirms at 27-28 degrees, some instances 29. So it's definitely getting to that point now where you should have your hurricane prep in place, and it's definitely worth keeping an eye on, because it could happen. So it's just worth being prepared and ready. Okay guys, so that's it for today's video. It was just a quick update, like just like show you like what's going on like the most like recent runs. So obviously the 18 o'clock run will like come out in a few hours time, so obviously I'll be keeping an eye on that, and then I'll be posting my thoughts on Twitter on that, and then obviously I'll be uploading tomorrow, like probably on this as well. So yeah, that's it. So please like, subscribe, turn on notifications so you don't miss another upload, and I will be uploading again tomorrow.